So, what are you worrying about? Let's talk about worry and worrying. Welcome again to my podcast. Today's subject is going to be worry and worrying. Before we jump into that, it's 2 days from Thanksgiving, and I just want to tell you how thankful I am and how much I appreciate all your support, the comments, and just the viewing and listening to the podcast, and some of the guests I've had on, and some of the subjects and topics that I've been introducing to you all. I really appreciate it. Please give me more feedback, and I'm truly thankful. And I'm 2 days from the big gratitude attitude. But serious subject. Let's talk about worrying. What are you worrying about? When I studied Sufism, my teacher, Sheikh Nazim, gave this lecture where he asked people, what are you worrying about? And, people would give different ideas. And instead of giving advice on how to get rid of that worry, he would say, did you ever worry about something and it consumed you and it really nagged at you and you worried about it, and the thing that you worried about never came to pass? And he would have us meditate and reflect on those times in our lives when we worried so hard and were so stressed and, just all consuming thought about an event or whatever, and it never came to pass. And then he would ask us, is your worry today about something that is never, ever going to happen? I remember the Charlie Brown comic where the two of them are sitting there, and one of them says, "Wow, I'm really worried." And the other one, Charlie Brown or Linus, says, "What are you worried about?" And the first one says, "I just found out that the sun is going to burn out in 2 million years." Um, if you look at your past, you look at things that you worried about, or you're driving to work, you're late and driving to work, and you're a crazy person, you're cutting people off, you're making lots of enemies on the road because you're worried that, your boss is going to catch you on the way in and that you're late, and then you walk in and your boss has a day off. And all that worry and all that hurry and all that stress was for nothing. Worry cannot change anything. Only action can change something. Worrying is usually about the future or the past, and we can't change those. We can influence the future, and we can reflect on the past, but we really can't change them. And worrying and pondering and going over and over and over again, it can't change anything. Only action. Sometimes this worry, it hooks in with us trying to be controlling and to be certain about things. One of my other teachers, Philip Cargam, gave a beautiful lecture on embracing uncertainty. And he said a lot of problems in our life and a lot of worry in our life comes from trying to be certain, or to be certain something happens, or certain about a certain thing, and in that whole control. And he said if you embrace uncertainty, see what life has to deal and give with you that day, it's going to cut down on your worry. Just recently, in the last couple years, with the virus that's been going around and the lockdowns and things, I've had a lot of people who messaged me or emailed me, texted, just to say how thankful they were that they had Tai Chi, martial arts, standing meditation, that they had a personal practice. It brought them in the moment. It cut down on their worries, and it grounded and centered them. So, if worry is about the past or the future, one way to counteract that is to be here now. And you have to practice that when you're not worried. You have to have a daily meditation practice, a practice where you are in this time frame, right where you are. Take stock of what's going on. Change the things that you can change. make plans about the things that you might want to have coming. You can regret all you want about the past, not going to change it. You can review the past, see where you are today, but try to get here right now. Take some deep, slow, calm breaths. Rationally look at whatever your problems are, and you'll be pleasantly surprised that you'll find that if it's something that really needs your attention, you can fix it. Worry won't fix it, but you can fix it. Your actions, your next step can fix it. If it's something that you're worried about, and it's not gonna fix it, here and now you can come to that reality, come to that realization. Okay, I'm worrying, and I have no control, and worry is not gonna help it. It's not gonna change. It's not gonna get me going. And by being in the now, being in the present, you can cut down on that worry, cut down on that stress, and it'll help you. It'll help with your immune system. One thing about your imagination, your mind, your body doesn't know the difference between your imagination and reality. So if you are pondering and conjuring up something in the future that's going to be so bad, your body's going to get ready for that, and that's your fight, flight, freeze, stress, the adrenaline, all those responses. Um, that's the downside of worry. That's where worry and stress can really lead to some serious health problems. So again, just a quick basic review. Just pick one thing in your life that you worried to death about, you worried so hard about, and it never came to pass. And then check in with yourself, and if there's anything you're worrying, try to put it in that same category, that it's something that's never going to come to pass. And if you're worried about something, take action, take a step, take the first step, and it's action that will take care of that problem, not worry. So, no worry, no hurry, don't worry, be happy, all those wonderful things. Again, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Happy Thanksgiving, happy holiday season, and don't worry about it being so dark. Just wait about 5 more months, and we're going to be right back into the longest day of the year and shortest night, and don't worry about it being so dark. So until then, best to you all.